Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Lite Action Camera. You can pick this action camera up on Amazon for about $100. I found it a bit cheaper because one day Amazon was having a lightning deal sale and I scooped it up. I've had this for about 2 to 3 months, so it's about long enough I feel to make a review and give a solid enough opinion on whether or not this camera is worth it or not. I'm going to be breaking this review up into segments. First, I'm going to just talk about the box, talk about what comes with it. Then I'm going to talk about the design of the camera. And then I'm going to talk about the software and basically walk you through some of the features and tell you about what this camera is able to do. Then I'm going to show you guys some footage and then finish off with obviously my opinion. So hope you guys enjoy it. So let me jump right into it. So this is the box it comes with. Pretty simple. Inside, first thing you'll see will be the camera will be here. Then you have the power cord, and then the battery will be also in here. It has a little starter guide, quick starter guide, which is pretty much common in every type of electronic device these days. A little card that say thank you and have all their social media so you can follow them on there. Then also, what I thought was pretty cool, it gives you basically a little card that talks about the micro SD requirements, so you don't end up picking up or buying the wrong SD card and the camera's not working properly. So that's basically what's in the box, guys. So let me move this over to the side. So now talking about the camera is actually really nice. It's smaller than you would think. So let me give you guys for perspective wise. This is a Note 8 cell phone. So you know the screen is about like 6 inches. This is the action camera in size comparison. It's very small. There's another thing for size comparison. This is a tea bag. Look. It's basically smaller than a standard tea bag. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. The camera is in a nice black, matte black type finish. And it's really nice, but a lot of fingerprints rub off on it. And you will really want a case for this, something rubbery. It has a standard tripod adapter right here, which kind of sucks because if you was like me and was trying to use it to fit on like a suction cup to put on your car, like, because my main purpose for this was record my drives. I'd like to do fun rides through the canyons and mountain roads. I wanted to record some of the footage. So in order for you to use this actual action camera, you have to buy a adapter. So right here, this is one of the adapters where it also functions as a hard plastic case to cover it. So you have to pick up something like this adapter just to be able to use this camera on anything but a tripod. So that's one thing for you guys to think about, and if you're looking at purchasing this camera. So this is the tray area where the battery is at and the memory card slot is. If you want to remove the battery, all you do is just pull this little tab and it comes right out. It's pretty easy. So if you want to buy extra batteries and swap in and out, if you're going to be having long days out, I don't know, snowboarding or skating with your friends, you want to keep recording footage, it's easy to swap out batteries. So the power up is straightforward. You just hold the button on top and you hear a little sound beat back. So this is basically the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of the features. So when you tap the bottom down here, it'll bring up all the different features. It's a photo setting. You have a standard video setting and a loop photo, timer, lapse video, loop, video plus photo. So while you her recording, you can take video. Take pictures. It's a slow-mo mode and a burst mode. I have actually used it in video in loop mode. Loop mode will basically just keep recording and rewrite over anything. Like if you run out of memory, it'll keep recording. So you can use it as a dash cam. I wouldn't recommend it because, you have no source of power to keep it charging. So on video, you have different settings as far as resolution. So this has the ability to record in 4K, but only up to 20 frames. So it's not very useful. I mostly only use it in 1080 at 60 frames per second. You can adjust it to 30 frames if you want, and it is pretty useful. If you don't need 60 frames, to go ahead and adjust it because it uses less memory. So they have up 720s. If you go to 720p, you can record up to 120 frames per second, what will give you like the best slow-mo. There is a feature that is included with this camera where you can connect to your phone and basically control your camera. So the name of the app is called Lite Action. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and demonstrate to you guys. Basically demonstrate to you guys how it works. So basically, once you open the app up, you would choose your camera, and I already have the setting on, the camera on. So I have the Lite Action. Click that. It's searching for camera. It pops up. Go ahead and select it, and it's connecting. It's displaying everything that's going on the screen on the camera. So it is pretty cool because it allows you, like if you have this in an underwater camera case or anything, to still control your camera. See, look. This camera also have a feature of lens correction. So basically, the lens itself is actually a fisheye, but with that setting on, you can correct it and make it a normal viewing angle. So I will demonstrate right now. I'm gonna go ahead and record myself. All right, I'm recording myself. Let me end this. And now I'm gonna go ahead, turn it on, and then do it again. So basically, that's how that works. I also have image stability, which comes in handy, especially if you running. So now I'm gonna cut to some footage for you guys can see the camera. So to conclude this review, I recommend this camera. I think it's a very good buy for $100 if you're looking for an action camera. It have solid 1080p performance, 60 frames per second, great image stability. Overall, it's good. So if you're looking for a 1080p camera, I recommend this. If you're looking for 4K, or something like that of that performance, look somewhere else. The only thing I don't like about this camera is two things, guys. The mic on this camera is oversensitive and it kind of is crappy. So that's one negative thing. And the second negative thing I've noticed, that canyon video I showed you guys, was a long hour-long video of me driving through the canyons. I didn't realize till after the fact when I went home to review it, it didn't record just one long hour video. It recorded 5 to 6 different videos, ranging from like a 10-minute video, 14-minute video, 7-minute video, 8-minute video, like something like that. It was all different durations, but I never once stopped, like hit the button to stop recording and record it again. I don't know, I think it's a firmware issue with this camera. They might not be aware of it. Maybe they did update it in the newer version, because this camera is 2 to 3 months old that I have right here. That's one thing to watch out for, guys, that do happen. I don't know why. I mean, the camera do go to sleep on a long recording of a video. Like the screen will time out, but it's still recording. So I don't know, that's something to watch out for, guys. But overall, this is a really solid camera, and hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I will get to you guys as soon as I can. I'm pretty good at that. If you don't know who I am, Jerome Jr., check out my channel and subscribe. And like always, it was a pleasure, guys.